Your 2025 Ford F-150 has either a bench seats or bucket seats up front, and if you're not certain which one is in your truck right now, you are about to order the wrong seat covers. This is the single most common F-150 seat cover mistake, and it is easy to avoid if you know what to check before you buy. Why this truck is different. Here is what makes the F-150 different from almost every other truck on the road. The front seat layout changes independently of both the cab style and the trim badge. An XL in a SuperCrew can come standard with a 40-20-40 split front bench. An XLT can come with the same bench or bucket seats, depending on how it was configured at the factory. Lariat and above default to front bucket seats with a full center console. Those are not variations of the same seat cover. A bench needs one continuous front piece with a center section that folds independently with the armrest. Bucket seats need separate driver and passenger pieces with a console cover opening built in. People ordered one and received the other, and the cover simply does not fit.
What to verify before buying.
Before you order 2025 Ford F-150 seat covers, confirm 5 things. 1. Your cab style. Regular cab, SuperCab, or SuperCrew. Each has completely different rear seat dimensions. 2. Your front seat layout. Bench or bucket. Do not go by trim name alone. Check what is physically in your truck. 3. Your trim level. Lariat and above have heated and ventilated front seats. King Ranch adds heated rear seats. A non-perforated cover blocks every one of those functions simultaneously. 4. The airbag zone. Your F-150 has side impact airbags integrated into the outer front seat bolsters. Any cover must include airbag-compatible seam construction at that exact location, not just the door area. 5. The rear seat. SuperCrew models have a fold-up rear bench that creates a flat cargo floor. Covers that anchor too tightly at the hinge point will restrict that mechanism. Product introduction. The brand builds separate patterns for regular cab, SuperCab, and SuperCrew, and builds separately for bench and bucket configurations. The material is perforated eco-leather. That is specifically important for Lariat and above because the perforations allow heat and airflow to pass through the cover rather than being blocked by it. Starting at $389. Full front and rear bundles available. Installation walkthrough. We're testing on a 2025 F-150 SuperCrew with Lariat trim. Front bucket seats, center console, heated and ventilated. The first check is headrest alignment. F-150 headrests on most trims do not remove cleanly, so the cover opening needs to slip over without forcing. Next is the outer bolster, the side airbag zone. The seam along the outer seat back should sit against the bolster naturally, not pulled tight. That seam must be engineered to release during airbag deployment. The console cutout is where most bucket seat covers fail on the Ford 150. If it is undersized for the F-150 console width, the material bunches and nothing sits flat. On the rear bench, make sure the cover anchoring leaves the fold mechanism completely free. Full installation time on this configuration was approximately 45 minutes for front and rear. Functionality test. 4 tests with the cover installed. First, heated seat. Perforated eco-leather maintains heat transfer. You feel warmth within the normal activation time. Second, ventilated seat. The perforations allow airflow to reach you through the cover the way the factory seat was designed. Third, stability. The cover stays in position on entry and exit. The console cutout stays aligned. The headrest cover holds its position. Fourth, the rear fold. The SuperCrew bench lifts without the cover restricting it. Verdict on 2025 F-150 seat covers. Your fit comes down to 3 confirmed details: cab style, front seat configuration, and trim. Get any one of those wrong, and the cover arrives incorrectly. For Lariat and above with heated and ventilated seats, Perforated material is not a preference. It is the difference between a cover that works and one that quietly disables two features you paid for. For the airbag zone, check the seam construction before you order. The F-150 side airbags are in the seat bolster. That is not the same as the door airbag. It requires different cover engineering. The full 2025 F-150 fitment guide, covering every cab style, bench and bucket configurations, and trim-specific material requirements, is linked in the description. Confirm your cab style, front seat layout, and trim before you order. Those three details are what separate a cover that fits from one you will be returning.